we meet again. I see now it was wrong, what I did to the Shogun. Forgive me. So the Demon Claw Samurai is your so-called blade twin. I once schemed with that villain to plunge this country into civil war. After the dust had settled, I imagined that the British would take over, that I'd be put in charge, and that Japan would be mine. I really believed that I'd be able to protect its beautiful culture from the great powers. But I was blind. That villain would have had Japan destroyed in a bloody war. And had that happened, all would be lost. That is why I promise to do everything in my power to protect this country from now on. Do you trust me? Thank you. You know, this is the first time we've really spoken to each other since our first meeting. Ah, that old poem. You have a good memory. Had Edo been consumed by flames, there would have been no such picturesque deaths.
I didn't expect to find you here. So you're a friend of Mr. Sato? I have business with him too, and of a rather urgent nature. I hope you don't mind my interrupting. Mr. Sato, I recall you're having some connection to the Sekihotai. Well, they appear to be up to no good. Any ideas as to what they're planning?
One thing does come to mind. The Demon Claw Samurai mentioned something about using them to blow up Kaneji Temple. Kaneji is the family temple of the Tokugawa, you see. So if you ask me, those nasty retainers are likely planning to storm Edo. You must understand, Kaneji Temple is a national treasure. What do you say? Will you help me prevent its destruction at the hands of the Sekihotai? I shan't forget this. Now, if they have indeed begun to mobilize, we'd best make haste. Every second counts.
I am heartened to know we can count on you. Let us meet at Kaneji Temple then.
You came. As expected, the temple grounds are crawling with suspicious individuals. I fear we may be too late. Indeed. Say, I may have an idea as to where they might plant their bombs. Given that the Sekihotai are seeking to provoke the shogunate, they will surely plant any bombs in places of symbolic import. Let us go.
Let's be quick. He who hesitates is lost, after all.
This temple was one of Japan's treasures!
Enemy ahead.
覚悟 覚悟
There you are!
Enemy ahead.まさかこいつめ来たか
Take any chances. Here we go. Damn the Sekihotai! I had forgotten one place. Toshogu Shrine. It's the most important shrine in Ueno. Let's hurry! Come on, then!
Sato! That you of all people should interfere.
You cover. So the third unit is here.
I'm not finished yet! More Sato! Don't think you can escape the second time. Sato, ready?
You will. Punished.
Oh, must put an end to this.
I'll be back for your head. Just you wait.
Well, it seems that our work here is done. Toshogu Shrine is safe and sound thanks to your courageous efforts. We may not have saved all of Kaneji Temple, but I expected as much.
Tell me, Mr. Sato. That Yukawa fellow said this was all your plan.
And indeed it was. For I was once blinded by my excessive love for this country. Indeed, culture of Japan is a marvelous thing. To think that I came so close to destroying an invaluable piece of it. I wonder, do you think I can redeem myself? I'm glad to hear you say that. May your presence continue to give me strength. However, my first order of business is to safeguard against a possible retaliation. I should be safe at the manor in Takanawa. You know, I have many valuable belongings there. Paintings and scrolls and other curios I've collected from all over Japan. In fact, you should really come by sometime for tea. I'm quite the connoisseur. Well, until then...
Are you here to see Mr. Sato? I'm afraid tea time will have to come later. My efforts to track the Sekihotai's movement have led me straight here. They've broken into the manor in retaliation for our actions. Mr. Sato appears to have anticipated this and has prepared himself for the siege. I must rescue him before it is too late. Will you help me? Thanks. Okay. But it would be reckless to try to enter through the front gate. The place is crawling with enemies. However, I believe there to be a secret entrance in the back. We'd best sneak in that way.
Taking them so long inside. Open up already!
You got them.
This is fishy. Could there be a hidden passage?
Excellent.
Damn this house.
Excellent. Excellent.
覚悟。
Excellent.
まさかこいつめ。
Glad you're here. But did you have to bring the enemy with you?
Mountain Sato! You will pay for betraying us!
I prefer to think of it as realizing what's important.
One luck that I can avenge my brother here. I will kill you both! My brother was meant to lead Japan to a better future. Brother! Lend me your strength!
Just
Forgive me, brother. I could not avenge you.
I have my orders. You won't escape. What? No. How could I fail again?
The Sekihotai have retreated. Thanks to you, of course. As you can imagine, this is not what I had in mind when I invited you over earlier. Those assassins appear to be acting on the Demon Claw Samurai's orders. It seems my betrayal has been quite the bitter pill to swallow. Even so, my resolve remains firm. No matter how many times they strike at me, I refuse to give in. Although the cruelty of that villain is not to be underestimated. You're not easily intimidated, are you? Well then, I shall take you at your word. As for myself, I have no intention of giving up. I must continue to pour everything into preventing further violence. As an interpreter, I have many contacts, you see. And though I cannot fight like you, I am confident that I will have a role to play. So, let us work together to protect Edo. Nay, all of Japan.
I must say, you two have become very friendly while I've been away dealing with the remnants of the Kurosu.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, since we're all here, anyone up for tea time?
Oh. Hello. I apologize for the endless stream of requests, but I'm afraid I have another favor to ask. Remember when I told you about quinine? I've been pouring through medical texts since then, and I've all but confirmed that quinine will help to ease our cholera patient's suffering. It won't prevent cholera itself, unfortunately. But easing the patient's pain is something at least. And so I find myself in need of more quinine. I've looked around, but haven't had any luck. You're right. That would certainly guarantee our supply. But while we wait for the trees to grow, our patients will continue to suffer. Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. That's where the favor comes in. I've heard rumors of a merchant selling cinchona bark by the river near Mifunakura. It sounds a little bit fishy, to be honest. But we have to take a chance. Would you be willing to look for the merchant for me? Thank you. Again. I'm counting on you.
medicine that cures everything? Even if such a thing existed, we could work till we died and still not be able to afford it.
Oh, it's you. Of all the places to run into each other. Quite the contrary. I am looking for a seedy apothecary. Someone here has been selling medicines of questionable quality lately. Let me guess. You're looking for the same person. I hear you've been frequenting the medical school lately. Something to do with that, I suppose? I see. In that case, shall we combine our efforts and start searching then? There are a lot of no-good types in search of trouble around here. I'd feel a lot better if you were with me. I appreciate your company. Off we go. Strike while the iron is hot and all that. From here, I think it would be best to swim. A little extra exertion to avoid unnecessary commotion.
What's brought you two all the way to a place like this? You must be in the market for a certain something.
We're looking for some cinchona bark.
You're a lucky man. I just got my hands on some top quality bark this very morning. This is the good stuff, you know. Don't know if I'll ever see bark this fine again. Well, surely you're not going to pass up on this steal. Of course, of course. Look all you want.
Ah, I see. This is a fake. A good one, but the color and texture give it away.
Huh? Not buying then? Bah, your loss. This is no ordinary cinchona bark, see? Specially grown. Makes a much stronger medicine than the usual stuff. What? You're as crooked as I am. Oi, get in here! Oi, give our taste of our hospitality. Would you have anything
Just apprehend them. That takes care of that, I suppose. I'll turn this crook into the authorities. But that doesn't change the fact that the bark was fake. I'm sure your friends at the medical school will be disappointed. I'd like to drop by the medical school myself later. If you're headed back that way, make sure to tell everyone what we learned here today.
Well, did you get the cinchona bark?
I suppose that would have been too good to be true. Well, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Thank you. But I'm fine. I didn't have very high hopes in the first place. Frankly, this has made me reconsider a few things.
Ah, everyone's here. All went smoothly turning in that crooked apothecary. Listen, if you're in great need of quinine, I can talk to someone in charge. If they hear how badly things stand, I'm sure they'd lend you some funds.
Thank you. But there are better uses for that money than acquiring quinine. We should use it to improve the upkeep of the medical school and the town. During the course of my research, I found that the spread of cholera can be prevented if we just keep our environment clean. For now, I think that should be our highest priority, even as we keep searching for a cure.
I see. While in America, I heard the theory that disease is actually caused by minuscule organisms that thrive in unclean environments. So perhaps the best strategy would be to keep them from proliferating. I'll inform the higher-ups of your proposal at once. Please excuse me.
Better to treat the cause than the symptoms, you say. Never thought I'd hear that coming from you, of all people.
Stop being so contrary, Father. Just say it nicely. Like, you've really matured, Ine. I'm so proud of you.
Well, if anyone's helped me earn Dr. Narasaki's esteem, it's this person right here. You've been of such great assistance to me. I must thank you again. Thanks. I'm glad I can keep counting on you.
I'm over here.
Have you heard from Katsu? Hijikata is intent on getting back at the Satsuma Choshu Alliance for what was done to Kondo. The fool is beyond listening to reason. In fact, he's even gone so far as to drive us all out from the outpost. Katsu mentioned something about Saito willing to help. However, it appears Lord Katamori has called him away. This is when Katsu is trying to prevent an all-out battle for Edo. Should the Shinsengumi wage war, I fear that all his efforts will have been wasted. We may have to stop them by force, but they're already stocking up on heavy artillery. Getting involved now would surely result in retaliation. That said, With your help, we might stand a chance. I beg of you, talk to Hijikata. I'm counting on you. Be sure to tread carefully.
Well, sometimes it has to be done.
Like a predator hunting prey.
want to get to Hichikata, you'll have to go through me first! Why get in the way, damn you?
The captain would never have let anger provoke this war!
Go then. Go and find Hichikata.
Ready.
I warn you, not to get in the way.
If you get that please, you know, green or conflict.
You couldn't possibly understand how it feels. For the country. For all my fallen comrades! To carry on Kondo's legacy! What am I doing? We will never surrender. Even if I am to die here today. You hear me?
Kondo wanted us to live, Hijikata. You mustn't forget the mission he entrusted to us on that day.
He asked us to become samurai for a new age. If we are to die here like dogs, will the true meaning of his words be lost forever?
I think we should look for the answer to that question together, Hijikata. Besides, you can always die later.
Yes. It seems I need to calm my mind. We won't start a fight for selfish reasons. That is my promise as the vice captain of the Shinsengumi. I shall now go and calm my troops. They must be pretty worked up. But remember, all of us fully intend to fight and die, like true samurai. So the next time we fight, it will be to the death. Until then, if you have any business to discuss with us, we will receive you here.